Can you believe it's the 5th episode already?
No way. Let's get started with the show. This week on the Pegasi News Network, devastation strikes the southeast U.S. as officials launch their largest ever search and rescue effort.
The Brazilian presidential election heads to an October 30th runoff. We have the scoop on the two very different candidates.
And later, we have the story of a student film that is being produced for the 10th grade personal project.
All that and more this week on the PNN.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Krishna
And I'm Carson Downer. Last week, management officials launched their largest ever search and rescue effort due to the destruction and widespread damage caused by Hurricane Ian, a Category 4 hurricane that hit the southeast United States. The storm left thousands without power or clean water. This has been the scene in Fort Myers Beach. There have been over 100 deaths and 40,000 displaced people. Hurricane Ian has been reported to be, quote, one of the worst storms in the United States history, end quote, with wind speeds of 155 miles per hour and flooding depth of 12 feet. The search and rescue effort is still ongoing this morning as over 4,000 people have been saved.
We now turn to Editor-in-Chief Sparsh who sat down with Emma to discuss her personal project. Take a look.
Thank you. And now here I am with a very special student of City High, a 10th grader, working on their personal project. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm a sophomore here.
Great. So we are looking at your personal project. Tell us a bit about it. What exactly is it?
My personal project is a short film about grief. And I mainly chose this topic because it's something I have dealt with a lot in my life, and I would love to shed light on that topic and make sure that other people who have gone through this feel heard.
Perfect. And tell us, what was the process like coming up with this idea?
The process was really spotty. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what it was going to be about. And then finally, I thought about my life and what I would want to reflect in a film for people at City. And I thought about grief because I've lost so many people in my life that I would love for people to see something like that.
Great. And tell us, are you in need of people?
Definitely. I need at least 3 actors, preferably who are in the theater program, who can act in my short film.
And where can we contact you?
jackson-em@students.grps.org.
Thank you very much, Emma. Back to you in the studio.
It's that time again, everyone's favorite time. It's time for the rundown.
Just like last week, we will report as many stories as we can in 1 minute.
60 seconds on the clock, and go.
President Biden surveys the damage left by Hurricane Fiona in Puerto Rico and commits to, quote, rebuilding it all.
Today is the second count day. Be sure to be present and on time to all of your classes.
The Pulaski Day Parade is this weekend. Come downtown to celebrate Polish heritage and see the City High Marching Band.
The Powder Puff game between the juniors and the seniors is tomorrow. Come down to Briggs Park for the fun. Admission is $3 and concessions will be available.
The homecoming dance is Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. and tickets will be available for $10 today at lunch and $15 at the door. Guest passes are also due today.
Field day is tomorrow. Get your permission slip into your first hour teacher. Remember to wear your house shirt or color, and a Kona ice truck will be here for a few extra bucks.
Student drivers, be sure to get your parking pass from the city security ASAP.
Local chef and owner from the Cafe Mamo, Michael Gozman, recently donated $210 to City's Gardening Club to support their goal of promoting local and sustainable food.
We will be right back with reports on the Brazilian election and a new Tesla robot. Stick with us.
Do you like running?
I love running.
Running is my life.
I run every day.
Join Iowa Cross Country today!
Woohoo!
Hey, what are you guys doing?
We're reading the yearbook.
How much does the yearbook cost?
I'm glad you asked. From now until December 31st, you can get the new yearbook for the low price of just $65.
And for a small added fee, you can customize your yearbook such as adding your name to the front cover.
So buy now.
Buy your yearbook today!
Welcome back. Last weekend, millions of Brazilians flooded to the polls to vote for their country's next president. After hours of anticipation, the results came back inconclusive. Both primary candidates, Lula and Bolsonaro, failed to receive the majority vote. As Brazil's former president, Lula won 48.4% of the vote. The left-wing candidate has gained a significant following by highlighting the achievements of his previous term. Lula promises to support the lower class and address the environmental concerns surrounding the Amazon rainforest. On the opposite side, Bolsonaro, the country's current president, received 42.3% of the vote. As a right-winged candidate, Bolsonaro's campaign rests on creating more job opportunities, cutting taxes, and investing in new technology. Now the country anxiously waits for the runoff election on October 30th, as Lula and Bolsonaro continue their campaigns across Brazil.
We now turn to Elon Musk and Tesla that unveiled a new humanoid robot. However, criticism has arisen that the robot and new artificial intelligence will take over
Carson, we have to evacuate now. Something is going on.
Hey guys, it's the PNN. There is a big robot rampaging around the school. Take a look. Oh my god.
Guys.
Hi. Whoa.
Wow, well, okay then.
Well, that is it for the PNN this week. We will bail Vishnu out of jail soon.
In the meantime, keep up with all the news this week by following us on Instagram at Pegasi News Network.
Have a great week, good people, and remember to smile every chance you get.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, and everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who'll stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, the state will provide them for you. Do you understand these rights?
No.
Do you understand these rights?
No.